Ho, 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 and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
Ho, 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 I have a machine gun? What? Is that how we celebrate Christmas in July, although it's actually still March?
Yeah, it is neither Christmas nor July when we record this, and in fact this episode
Time for multiple Santa?
That was a good episode.
And in fact this episode was released April 28th of 2012.
Ho,
Well,
ho,
closer,
ho. Ho,
still.
ho, ho. Yes.
Oh yes, go back in our archives. That was a Patreon episode?
Yes it was. Yes, multiple Santa.
Yes. Holiday episode.
So this is the 9th episode of Rescue Bots, written by Brian Holfeld, who previously wrote Flobsters on Parade, and will write many more episodes of Rescue Bots.
Good.
And we open with a heat wave in the Griffin Rock.
How hot can it possibly get in Maine?
I mean, well, we're about to find out.
Okay.
Fine.
There's the thing, because they're complaining it's really hot. It's Maine. It doesn't get that hot. And the mayor's
It's like 80.
Because our local cameraman is here, how does he still have a job? He's filming the mayor talking to citizens, and he's going to fry an egg on a sidewalk, which is a ridiculous saying that's been going on for so long. And I actually looked it up. The temperature has to be over 130 degrees to fry an egg on a surface. It should probably be a lot hotter.
Well,
And it's going to take minutes, and that is higher than the highest recorded temperature on Earth.
does that have to be the ambient temperature? Because the actual temperature of the sidewalk with the sun beating down on it is going to be higher than the ambient temperature.
It could be higher, yes, but we're talking about a sidewalk. It is not a material that holds heat extremely well, like, say, the roof of a car. Out of an old car of solid metal.
Clearly, you have never walked on the sidewalk with no shoes.
Ooh, the burning.
But I
maybe
do
I haven't, but I don't think it's going
appreciate
to get to over, 140 degrees.
I do really like the way it starts with him being like, they say it's so hot you can cook an egg on the sidewalk. Or can you? He's so great. Is this Mythbusters now? Anyway, I love him. He's my favorite character.
Yeah, it is apparently a very slow news day because Mayor Lusky is indeed doing this right before a crowd.
Yes.
And it works. And meanwhile, Cody and Frankie are at an unauthorized lemonade stand.
And
where Frankie is asking for payment in cash, credit, or plutonium.
yes, we bring okay, I can understand the punchline of plutonium in the 80s, maybe in the 90s with your Captain Planet stuff. But in the 2010s, the 2012, talking about plutonium, it seems out of character. It's like, Marty, I need plutonium.
Need it.
Listen, she was just inspired by that stuff her dad got from the Libyans in the 80s.
Yes.
Yeah. Still important. Still useful for nuclear devices, nuclear purposes.
For small children, what is she going to do with the plutonium? Admittedly, she'll probably just give it to her dad, but still, in concept, the show, it's
But yes, I also like Chase being concerned that Cody is being made an accessory to an unauthorized lemonade stand.
Chief, I'm going to have to arrest them.
I mean, he's getting there.
But, and more of a concern to the Chief is that Chase does not have air conditioning.
Does raise a lot of questions about,
does?
climate control and passenger compartments, because I guess maybe they aren't intended to have passengers.
Well, Chase
that
doesn't seem to
require
know what
climate
it
control.
is, because he didn't realize that his air required conditioning.
Okay, maybe air conditioner, but they're robots. You'd think they might have some sort of cooling system for different planets, and heating systems, but not.
I guess they're not used to their passengers needing it.
Yeah.
Which, I think the idea of why do Transformers have passenger compartments is one of those age-old, no-prize questions. So, just leave that there in the history books.
So anyway, this once again a normal day out in Griffin Rock turns into a catastrophe.
Yeah.
Because somehow this egg catches on fire, which then sets the mayor's chef hat on fire, which then sets the awning above him on fire.
Yes, like the temperatures required for that, I didn't bother to look up, but that's a lot. How
Spontaneous egg combustion?
Combusts?
Like, everybody in Griffin Rock should be dead.
Yes.
Well, yes.
So, yeah, they have to extinguish the mayor.
And his hairpiece.
And his hairpiece, of course.
R.I.P. his toupee.
Again. Set on fire, stolen by lemurs.
Well, he got it back from the lemurs, so it might be the same one, but it's not surviving this incident.
It probably smells like lemur now.
Yeah.
Or unless that one didn't survive and you had to make the next one out of the lemurs. You saw that last episode. It's us or the lemurs, Cody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so everybody's very hot. Cody goes back to the fire station for ice, and there Boulder is discovering the magic of seasons.
Yeah. Which I guess they didn't have on Cybertron.
Well, Cybertron doesn't really seem to have weather, except for
acid rain.
Acid rain caused by Decepticons.
Yes. I mean,
And
that
once
does
again-
kind of seem like a whole thing that we've discussed previously about the climate of Cybertron, or possible lack thereof, or atmosphere, or who knows.
And Blades is unhelpful on the matter of this, because he doesn't even understand how hot dogs aren't pets.
It's a little cinnamon roll.
Nothing on this planet makes sense. Hot dog, but it's not a pet. Aw, he's so good.
So Cody is not quite able to convey the concept of snow, but then decides he has a terrible idea and heads off to Doc Greene.
Which is what you do.
A wonderful, terrible, horrible idea, and then he climbs up to his mountain retreat to consult.
Well, this is not in his mountain retreat. This is the Hall of Inspiration, where we see, once again, that holographic Chester A. Arthur.
Oh, right, yeah, it was a different location.
And it turns out they've got a back room, the BLF room, which does not, in fact, stand for bacon, lettuce, and fish, but the best left forgotten room.
Oh, bacon lettuce. I have some fish left over. I think I know what I'm doing for lunch tomorrow.
Because of course there's a weather machine. Why would this island not have a weather machine? Like,
Well, don't forget-
it's ridiculous.
Don't forget there's also a perpetual motion lamp, which does not work.
Well, it does, but it's perpetually turning itself off and on, which,
Yes.
it's perpetual, but it's just not useful as a lamp. But yeah, there's this room that's been filled by top men with previous evil scientist mad devices. They have a weather dominator.
Well, the crazy thing is, this is only the stuff that is a bad idea. In a later episode, we see there's a whole island of even more dangerous stuff.
Oh, this...
This is just best forgotten. It's not best stayed away from. It's just don't think about bothering to try it. I like the invisible telephone joke. That was cute.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one, which I feel like he's just making that up. He's just messing with them.
It's just...
I mean, listen, I believe that a man who invented spray-on pants may have also invented an invisible telephone.
Yes.
That's fair.
Oh, maybe they're actually in the DC universe and he's on a contract with Wonder Woman?
That's how you
I'm sorry, Diana Prince Industries or something.
Yeah, so yeah, there is an old weather machine there. It is in great condition.
Yeah.
I kind of thought this was
still functional.
This was going to tie it into the larger plot, but it was not.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
There is a second weather machine that turns up later.
A second Weather Dominator? Goodness.
Yes.
Maybe this was the prototype.
So yeah, Cody and Dr. Greene are very excited about this, but Frankie, let's just say she says relax.
No.
She actually likes the summer and is going down to the creek.
Yes, she thinks that maybe we should just enjoy the seasons as they are occurring and not try to weather dominate them.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to sound strange coming from me, the daughter of Griffin
Crazy
Rock's
guy.
most terrifying scientist. But
Yes.
perhaps sometimes you don't have to meddle in God's domain.
And they're just like, no, we're going to choose mad science.
Just meddle a
Yeah.
little.
Just going to make a little, we're going to set this thing up in the town square, and we're just going to have a nice little Christmas in July, a little very secular Christmas in July.
Yes.
Because I don't know, the Greens strike me as a Kwanzaa family.
Yeah, I could see that.
Multi-denominational, they might celebrate all holidays just so Frankie gets a lot of toys.
Either that or Doc Greene will not celebrate any holiday that insists that implies the existence of a higher power and simply has an aluminum pole like on Festivus.
Yeah, I could see him
I
being
mean,
totally
he
into
could
Festivus.
observe the solstice in the sense that it's literally just a celestial event, that it's an astronomical event.
Well, I tried that once, Frankie, and then I woke up from the high 5 days later with a bunch of druidic runes etched on my flesh.
Oh, maybe
I'm not sure what happened exactly, but I'm pretty sure it involved Michael Myers.
No, it didn't involve Michael Myers because he was in Halloween 3 plotline, not the regular series. Anyway, or is that the wrong guy? I was confused.
No.
Jeez.
The Michael Myers is also involved with druids in Halloween 6, The Revenge
Oh,
of
right, the Thorn bullshit. Yeah,
The Curse of Michael Myers. That's the one that has Paul Rudd in it.
I thought maybe we were talking about Michael Myers, the comedian.
I mean, that would also be
Maybe
amazing.
he's kind of horrific.
Our dark ritual somehow summoned the love guru, Frankie. I must exile myself in shame to Griffin Rock.
Oof, no.
Maybe this was a plot from So I Married an Axe Murderer that I had forgotten about.
A movie in which the main character's source of income is beat poet. Oh, the
That was-
90s.
I thought that was a hobby. That was his job.
I think that was his job, but I can't.
Oh, no.
It's been a while.
I feel like I've brought
Forgot
up
to
on
say
this
that.
podcast before that the soundtrack actually included some of his poetic readings.
Oof, yeah.
Because I absolutely had that soundtrack.
That movie kind of rules. It's been a while, but I
Now
got some
I
good
need to be distracted before I go on a tangent about the Angus soundtrack.
thought you were going to talk about how it was like his head is like an orange on a toothpick. Oh, and now he's crying himself to sleep on his giant pillow.
Okay, back to this episode.
Yes, so
They take-
it is winter,
Well,
sort of.
they take the Weather Dominator to the park, cordon off a small area in the park, turn it on so it's only
some snow.
producing snow in this little fenced-in area, and it shoots a blue laser into the sky. The Avengers are going to have to show up to destroy this thing at the end of the episode.
Perfectly nice and normal.
Oh, geez, we got the Avengers, we had Suicide Squad.
Also, Cody
I'm pretty sure Henry Cavill was here.
gets to learn how politicians work because the mayor
yeah.
starts claiming credit for it and Chase shuts him down. By which I mean he literally turns his PA off and he's like, I don't care if he is the mayor, he won't be lying over my address system.
Well,
Like,
it's
Chase
a good,
also is learning how politicians work.
it's a good thing that in 2012 we all learned our lesson about politicians with inexplicable hair who tell lies about everything and take credit for things that they weren't responsible for. That was a valuable lesson that we all learned, and we never made any mistakes regarding that ever again.
Well, those kids haven't made it to voting age yet,
Yeah, that's true.
so we'll get there.
Anyway, yeah, so Chase tries to fight the system from within the system, and he's a cop. Anyway, where were we in the episode? Oh, I have a line about innocent bots talking about the robot devil.
Oh, right, because
yes.
they take them to this back alley where they tested this thing out. So the robots have their own little place to play in the snow without being spotted by nosy citizens.
I will say that while normally I enjoy everything being miserable, any Transformers story involving the Cybertronians, like, discovering the wonders of basic Earth concepts like snow just hits me right in the heart. I love it. I can't get enough of it.
Hey, Spike, that's snow fair.
No. That hits me right in the face with the giant snowball.
Spike, am I drooling properly?
Yeah, so they bring up Unicron and
they also bring up Lobbing, the Cybertronian version of Ketch, which we saw in Transformers Prime.
Lobbing ball, yeah.
So they tell Heatwave, of course, is way too cool to be involved with the snow. Chase doesn't quite understand it yet, but he will. Blades is thinking it's pretty cool, but Boulder is going to make a snowball. So he's like, okay. Cody's showing him he makes a snowball, and he's like, okay. And then you aim at something and you go, I'm gonna hit that. And so for the rest of the episode, Boulder, every time he throws a snowball, he goes, I'm gonna hit that. And I'm like, I'm gonna hit that. Like that, it I guess wasn't dirty back then. That's one of those things that has become, I mean, I guess it was still kind of dirty back
It's been 8 years. It wasn't as colloquially dirty.
I feel it's definitely in an Offspring song, and I'm pretty sure Offspring ceased to exist in the year 2000.
I don't know,
like the years went from 99 to 2000. That band just evaporated.
I guess maybe, but like I'm gonna hit that.
Pausing for a moment and saying I'm gonna hit that is just it's a thing. It's definitely a mood. But sadly, I expect he really should have aimed at Heatwave, because Heatwave deserved it. But he aimed at something else and missed. And, well, what happened was Heatwave then said that he couldn't hit the backside of Unicron.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we're like, oh, no. I mean, technically, Boulder absolutely did just hit the backside of Unicron, because we are in the aligned continuity. And so long as that snowball hit the Earth,
as long as it lands,
he absolutely did hit Unicron. However, presumably this was not something that the Prime's Autobot crew had briefed the rescue bots on.
Yeah, don't tell them that they're living on the Robot Devil.
Yeah, which
God,
does that mean that like New England is the backside of Unicron?
Yes.
Is Maine the taint?
It's the devil's asshole.
Maybe that's why all those Stephen King books happen there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't be going up to that pet cemetery there. They say it's built on the Robot Devil's butthole. Anything that comes out, goes in there, maybe coming out, possibly is robot poop.
Come back strange.
So yes, we get a Unicron name drop here, which was a little startling, but
yeah.
Okay.
But what is not startling is that this quickly devolves into mortal peril, as a poorly aimed snowball from Boulder hits a tree branch, which falls on the weather machine, that breaks it, that makes it go out of control.
Of course. This was inevitable.
And accompanied with thunder snow.
Ooh.
Actual thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thunder snow is fun.
Yeah, I haven't had that.
Whoever could have predicted this would happen.
Also my favorite AC/DC song.
Yes. Whoever could have predicted this would happen.
Well, if nothing went wrong, it wouldn't be an episode. So, yeah, Griffin Rock is quickly plunged into an Arctic nightmare. And they can't fix this thing, so they just have to tow it back to Doc Greene's lab.
I like that the mayor suggests they cover it up, because I feel like the mayor knows a lot about covering things up.
Yeah, just like like his head.
I was thinking like his scandals.
Oh. I mean, these would all be like very PG-rated scandals, though, so, you know.
Well, yes. The time that there was a picture of him, like, double dipping in some sauce he was sharing or something.
That's right.
I'm sure he's good at covering things up. But yes, covering it up won't do any good because it doesn't interfere with the blue beam.
And of course, Cade also has an idea, and that is to hit it with a crowbar.
No, don't hit it. No. We don't hit it. We don't borrow it. We take the Weather Dominator. We take it.
I mean, maybe you could just try and is there a really cool guy in town who could just hit it and then it would work like the Fonz?
Hey.
Maybe they need to find that person, and he needs to become Doc Greene's best friend.
Yeah.
Anytime he's got a machine that won't work, he's just like, conk, hey!
I think that's absolutely the only reason that Doc and Marty are friends in Back to the Future.
Possibly.
He's clearly
Marty
the coolest guy in Hill Valley.
The Fonz.
I mean, who else is it going to be? It's not going to be Biff.
No.
He's in a band. Anyway.
Yeah.
Isn't he like the entire band? Like, who else plays with him? Of course, he's kind of a jerk at the beginning, so maybe he kicked everybody else out of the band.
This is entirely possible. They all called him Chicken, so he had to kick them all out of the band.
They do check back in on Frankie, who is having a perfectly fine time out on the frozen ice. I lived up in the far, far reaches of Michigan's Upper Peninsula where the river did freeze over. And I know that there is absolutely you have to give it a while to freeze to the proper amount, like the proper thickness. You can't just have a layer of ice on top and be like, oh, we're going to run around on the ice now. So I had concerns, but yeah, they're having fun over there on the river, so she's fine for now.
So speaking of Stephen King, you're saying the ice is gonna break.
Yes. I see those people on the ice and I'm like, is that ice thick enough? Like, I worry. I worry about those people on their snowmobiles going across the river. Like, they're gonna fall in. They always fall in. You have a couple of them every year.
Well, especially since, snowmobilers, they have a few favorite
Are
hobbies.
drunken idiots.
Yes. They love to stop off at pancake houses, and they love to drink.
Yes. So anyway, I worry about the thickness of that ice, and that totally may or may not come up later in the episode.
So I guess if she falls in, then I guess she'd be down with the thickness.
No.
Ooh,
No.
No.
Forbidden.
Were you disturbed by my reference there?
Oh, no. I got that. No.
Now you've even gotten far enough that David gets it.
Anyway, the snow threatens City Hall, the City Hall of Doom.
Yeah, they've all evacuated into City Hall, but then there's too much snow on City Hall, so it just starts to cave in. Everybody has to run away, and they send in Boulder to hold it up Atlas style.
Yes.
Or I guess Samson.
They have to run
Samson
from the
broke
cold. They should also get to run from some wolves.
It is a real it is a regular day after tomorrow here in Griffin Rock.
Yes.
Get me Jake Gyllenhaal.
I love that movie so much. It's so bad.
Yeah, bad. Yes, you are correct.
There absolutely is a scene in that movie where they somehow outrun the cold.
Yes. Yes, there is.
And yeah, also wolves. They just have to fight wolves. I guess they escaped from the zoo.
They're running from the wolves, and then they're running from the cold, because the cold catches the wolves.
Yeah. Well, how long has
the
it
cold
been
is what
snow at that
saves them
point?
from
'Cause
the wolves.
there might be wolves in the New York zoos or something, or they could have come down from upstate New York.
Yeah, that's where they came from.
No,
they were from the zoo, because
they were from the zoo.
earlier in the movie, they show the wolves in the zoo, as there's starting to be weather problems. So you see, there's so many points in that movie
Chekhov's
where you're
wolves.
like, this is going to be significant later. So you see those wolves, and you're like, something's going to happen with those wolves. It's just super obvious. But yes, they're zoo wolves.
Yeah, so Cade once again has the great idea of using a giant hairdryer to melt this snow. And surprisingly, Doc Greene does not have a giant hairdryer.
Yeah,
What?
It's a crazy idea, but on this island there should be a giant hairdryer somewhere in storage.
Just like a whole warehouse full of giant Dick Sprang Batman props.
Yeah. Well, we've already seen a robot dinosaur, so robot T-Rex.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's a
just
giant
need a
penny,
big penny
somewhere.
It did remind me that when I was like a teenager in the 90s, there was a mall here that had the roof collapse from too much snow one time, and I'm like, hey, that's a thing that actually happens.
I'm sure it happened to the Minnesota Vikings stadium a couple years ago.
Ooh. R.I.P. in peace, Potomac Mills food court roof.
And you maniacs, you did it! The Sbarro, it's gone.
Ooh, well, good, because they have bad
The
pizza.
Long John Silvers.
Where am I going to get food poisoning now? At home? Anyway, so instead, the answer is to totally forget how helicopters work.
Oh, yes, this annoyed the heck out of me. I mean, like, just show, like, skirts,
Hey, Blades
science,
was very
just for
excited
fun.
because
It's for little
he
kids,
didn't know
but-
he could do that either. He was
Now,
very excited. It was a lot of
but-
fun. He's a good boy.
Like, this is teaching the wrong thing about how helicopters work. The entire point
What are
of
the
the chopper
chances
blade...
someone's just gonna get in a helicopter and be like, I should be able to fly upside down and blow snow off of things?
Helicopters do not work that way. Good night.
The entire point of Blades is it pushes the air down. So when you turn it upside down, it's pushing the air up. And it does nothing.
Well,
it would just crash him into the roof. No, like, if he'd flown over it normally, really low, okay, that'd do something. Just say he's extra strong and it pushes the snow out of the way. Upside down. Why? That was infuriating.
Because reasons.
Yeah, so anyway, Doc Greene has fixed this weather machine, and now the winter storm has ended, which is unfortunately now bad news for Frankie, because indeed the ice is gonna break. And
Yep.
she is heading once more towards the Griffin Rock waterfall on an ice floe.
Again, it's not the same waterfall from last episode. There are more waterfalls all over this island.
There certainly are.
I mean,
And,
some places have a lot of waterfalls. Places with mountains.
probably not a lot of islands.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's a small island. It's not like if it was near Niagara Falls in Maine somewhere. Okay, Niagara Falls isn't really in Maine. You get my point. By one of the Great Lakes. But no, this is just an island. I don't think it's an island in a lake. Plus, it's a small... trying to think about it.
They've just been in, like, Lake Champlain the entire time.
Ooh, Lake Champlain is actually rather nice. Been there in a long time.
But unfortunately, the obvious solution here is to get Blades again, but Blades is, like, frozen solid at the moment.
Aww. His rotors are all frozen up. So they need to put a blanket over him.
So instead, it once more comes down to Boulder's snowball skills. So once again, he uses it to knock a tree branch down, but this time, it's one that Frankie can grab onto and not plummet off a waterfall.
Yay!
I'm gonna hit that.
thing.
And meanwhile, Chase has discovered the true meaning of Christmas and is making snow angels.
His laughter is terrifying.
Oh, yeah. It's just really loud.
Such a weird laugh.
Terrifying. And then, we all cut back. The day is saved. The snow's all gone. Boulder finally understands that you can't just pick what season you want to be in.
The Boulder says that the winter will be here once you're ready, once everyone's ready for it, or once we're ready for it. I'm like, the winter does not care if you are ready for it.
Well, I mean, I guess you're ready in the sense that it's December and you figure there's going to be winter.
I mean, admittedly, somewhere around late August, you're usually like, I am so fucking ready for winter.
Winter is coming.
Yes.
Bring it on.
So that's fair. Winter does not care if you are ready for it.
Listen, I've had 3 months of swamp ass. I am ready for some snow.
Yes. So yes, winter comes when it is time for... Someone needs to just take him to, because it's not like the seasons are a mysterious force, and I feel like being not from this planet, they would have a very good perspective on, planetary rotation and like distance from the sun and tilt and things like that. And
like this
it should be easier to explain. They're making it seem a lot more mysterious to them than it is.
Yeah.
There should be like a 2-minute scene where Doc Greene has a globe and a flashlight and is explaining all this.
Yes.
Or something.
Like, it's not that mysterious. And it doesn't care if you are ready for it.
It is weird because, like, it makes some sense if they'd been on Cybertron their entire lives, but they were sent out in a rocket into space to do something, so they should have been prepared for other planets to a degree, and weather
maybe
should
they
have
never
been
actually got there, though.
Well, no, but they should have been prepared before they launched, like, unless they were going to land and there was going to be a presentation then about, this is what seasons are like on some planets that have them.
Yeah, this wasn't on the in-flight brochure.
Aww.
Yes. And meanwhile, Heatwave is like punching a log sparring dummy.
Just punching things. Look, they had to give him that so he didn't just go around punching the others.
He is definitely listening to like a Joe Rogan's podcast while doing that.
Oh no, yes. No! I was imagining him listening to Linkin Park or something while doing that.
Linkin Park would definitely be Transformers appropriate.
He loves Linkin Park so much.
Or listening to the theme song, which is trying to be Linkin Park.
I wouldn't say the theme song is trying to be Linkin Park.
Not successfully, no, but it similar genre. Anyway.
I don't know about that. Although, boy, Rescue Bots, if like a random white guy start rapping in the middle of it.
It's almost rap at one point.
Maybe
not actually.
It's definitely not new metal.
Well, no, because I'm not sure what genres of music even are anymore. Everything's all messed up and higgledy-piggledy, and they barely mean anything to begin with. And most bands that you think define a genre say, no, we're not that genre.
Well, that's because nobody wants to be new metal.
Well, yes. Not anymore.
Anyway, Cody has kept a freezer full of snowballs, and he and Boulder hit Heatwave with them.
Yay!
LOL, Heatwave.
He deserves it.
Chill out.
Yes, and that is Christmas in July. It doesn't quite hit the beats of a Christmas episode.
No.
And I generally love Christmas episodes.
Yeah, it doesn't really try to be a Christmas episode. It's just a Weather Dominator episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is it's called Christmas in July. It should have been like Snowstorm in July or something. Putting Christmas in the title is false advertising.
And this show later does have a Christmas episode.
Oh, good.
It sets expectations that are not met, is what you're saying.
Yeah. At the very least, the mayor should have been in a Santa suit at some point in the episode.
Yeah, like when he was lying and Chase had to cut him off.
Yeah.
But then they would have had to do a new design for him.
Well, they designed a chef's hat.
We don't get that until episode 46, The Riders of Midwinter.
Oh, that's long way off. Riders of Midwinter. Oh, that's a good title for a metal album.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
they
that is
a cover of what is it in the Snow Dogs? Crap, I forget the name of the song.
Oh, Baitor and the Snow Dog.
Yes.
The Rush classic that they named after the two dogs they're one of their roadies owned. And because I care for you both so much, I'm not going to sing it.
Okay.
It's early Rush. I cannot hit those Geddy Lee octaves.
Yeah, it's really high.
It's better not to try.
And that's like peak Geddy Lee high pitch.
Yeah, that's like the third album or something. It's real early.
Second, I think it's on Fly By Night.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and check it. Well, anyway, we're not a Rush podcast. There are enough of them.
Are there?
And yet somehow not enough.
There's at least 4.
Wow.
People, nerds love Rush. He says, as a nerd who also loves Rush.
I suppose. That's fair. And nerds do love to make podcasts.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's the same reason there's so many D&D podcasts.
Yes.
R.I.P. Neil Peart, by the way.
Anyway.
So yeah, this is okay. Rescue Bots is not my favorite. I like the Peril to be a little more creative. I mean, a couple episodes ago we had the insane lemur escape.
Yeah, this is just a Weather Dominator episode that happens because, which I don't know. A Weather Dominator episode is always good, always fun. I mean, hell, there was a Weather Dominator episode in QQ Sentai Go-Go 5 a few episodes ago where it was just a monster that created a burning ring of fire that also cooled things, and it was a thematic fitting to this, but they didn't.
So that seems like a good segue to David's Tokusatsu Corner.
Yay!
Yes.
Back on QQ 5. Whatever. Go-Go 5. This week, Stolen Power. To bring up David Wise again this week, this feels like an episode that was written for a different series and reused here. Because the plot of the series is, it's a Pink Ranger episode, but there's a monster that can, steal energy, it sucks the power of gas out of cars at a gas station to create crystals. And it sucks
By the power of gas, do you mean gasoline?
Yes, it empties a car and the car has no more energy and just stops. And he has a crystal. It's whatever. So somehow he steals the power.
That's siphoning the gas out of the tank.
Yes, but it's crazy.
I can do that with an aquarium tube.
It somehow sucks the power to transform into a ranger out of the Pink Ranger. So it's an episode about her where her power's taken away.
Aww.
Not a good plot idea, but the problem with that is that the Rangers in this show, they have these their power hazmat suits that are made by science. Mm-hmm. She still has her morpher thing on her wrist, and yet she still can't transform. How did he take the energy away from a science thing? This is it was sucking power out of a magical ability, but in a science-based show, so it doesn't make sense. Especially since another, a fellow nurse who'd had her leg injured and is in a wheelchair and whatever story. She takes over more of the plot than the Pink Ranger actually does. Gets the crystal, and she has the power to be a ranger, but she doesn't have the hazmat suit to turn into an actual ranger. She could just walk again because of the crystal, and at the end of the episode, they switch back, they make another feels like...
David, gasoline is not magic. It's just gasoline.
I know!
Cars do not turn gasoline into magic.
The writing in this episode is bad, and it feels like it was written for a different series and just reused here. And it doesn't really fit.
Okay.
It's just weird. The only interesting thing is that the other nurse, the one that gets the strength to be as strong as a ranger, but can't, whatever. She's actually a suit actor from a different series, so she's a stunt woman. So I was oh, that was neat. She gets to be on camera for once. Mm-hmm. Although then I found out, one of the characters she was the suit actor for is from Car Ranger, which is a show I have on DVD, but I haven't actually gotten around to watching to. But she plays their mentor figure in that show is an alien that gives them their powers, but he's an annoying child who looks like a giant pink Yoda with small ears. And in the very first episode, he manages to con the Power Rangers into taking the power and defeating the bad guys by pretending to be dead. And then at the episode, he's just jumping for joy. It's you were dead! Nah, I was just fucking with you. So I hate that character, which is part of the reason I haven't actually gotten around to watching that show yet. Anyway, it's the most interesting thing about the episode actually is the design of the monster, because it's called, Vampira, which, okay, that's not an inventive name, but it has a mask that looks like the Phantom of the Paradise. So that was cool.
Now I'm just thinking about Ed Wood.
What does he have to do with Phantom of the Paradise?
No, Vampira. That was the...
right. Yeah. The lady.
Talking about how much White Zombie sucks on her TV show. So, yes, that does it. That does it for Christmas in July. We'll be back next week with more exciting Rescue Bots adventures. Until then, you can find us all over the internet. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up for hosting fees and other expenses. That is patreon.com/iaconunderground. This week, we are doing one of David Wise's episodes of He-Man. And as always, you get to hear some of us explain to others of us what exactly a He-Man is, and who these Masters of the Universe are, by which I mean those questions are not really answered at all.
Who are these Masters of the Universe?
What's the deal with this Skeletor? He's not a skeleton. He's just got the skull. He should be Skulltor.
No.
Who are these blue people?
We'll have movies to talk about again someday.
Well, in fact, we will have a movie to talk about next week, as we're going to need a bigger podcast when we find ourselves in deep trouble.
Wait, is this a sequel to Deep Impact?
I still need to see that show.
No, actually, the episode is heavily references Jaws.
Okay.
Which small children should not have seen.
It's not that scary.
Jaws is more tension than actual violence and stuff. Although, like, there's the implications that a shark did, yes, eat a small child.
And you do see that guy's severed head.
Yeah, that's... Yes. That might be a bit much, but...
A bit of a jump scare.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So until then, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David. This should be much shorter.
Yes.
Oh, don't say it.
Oh,
don't
you jinxed
say
it.
You jinxed it.
What? I don't really care. I still have to edit 40 minutes of the last episode.
It's like the bye-bye man, David. You've said it, and now you've thought it, and now Doug Jones is going to come and take all our eyeballs or something, or whatever happens in that movie.
Candyman. Oh no, wait! I have to be looking in a mirror for that, right?
Yeah. Besides, come on, we've already done Transformers Prime, so we've already summoned Tony Todd.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, and he's actually going to be in the new movie. Oh, I might go see the new movie if we're ever allowed in theaters again.
Yeah, let's hope by Halloween things are okay.
I hope so.
I too would like to be their victim.
Damn it! Why'd you have to mention Power Girl? And I had to look it up, and now I'm just scrolling through pictures of Power Girl again.
Pervisoid. We got a show to do.
And I don't even
boobs.
I don't even like blondes, but I don't know. Power Girl's just interesting.
Oh,
probably because the Amanda Connors
boob window
really good.
Yeah, I was about to say because of I think I can complete the sentence.
I mean, I got it. It's a wonderful,
because of the
horrible outfit design. Yes. Does help. Okay, close that tab. Yeah, let's go.
All right.